Hi loves, welcome back. So I'm doing my Q&A, and oh my gosh, this robe, y'all, is from Zari's First Shop. I tagged her on Instagram when I posted this picture, and everybody's going crazy over it. So like, my phone is like blowing up, that's why I put it on silent. But yeah, I posted it on Twitter, Snap, Insta, it's just popping. And then a white lingerie set is from Adore Me. So I knew I was going to get that question. So since we're doing a Q&A video, let's get started. And this is going to be a little bit lengthy because I got a lot of questions. It was some repeats, but as far as some of the topics, like, yeah, I'm going to definitely have to go in depth on a little bit of these. So let's go ahead and get started because we don't need to waste some more time. So I posted, I'm filming a Q&A. People dropped questions on Snap, YouTube, Insta. So let me go to the first questions I got. And if they repeat, I will just say I answered that already, okay? So, let's see. Chelsea asked, what post on Instagram or YouTube boosted your start to become an influencer? I think I became more so, I started my, I guess, influencing on Instagram. So I posted a picture and I was on like my body positivity, you know, and I'm still on that always, but I was just starting to embrace myself and I was just starting to love myself, and it probably was like my sophomore, junior year in college. And I just started posting pictures like wearing crop tops and leggings, and that was taboo for me, y'all. And I had never worn leggings. And I was wearing little bustiers with jeans, shirts, and leggings, and bodysuits. And I had posted a picture. I would say my most, one of my most popular pictures before I guess became who I was today, was like, one, I had a leotard on, just a leotard, and the other one was like the collage of leotard pictures. And then it was like, damn it, what was it? I know another one I had just like a crop top and some leggings, and I was to the side, and it was just like partially, you know, a partial picture of my body. But anyways, nonetheless, my captions is, I guess, what drew people in and helped people to realize, like, you are loved, you are worth it, and just because you are a certain size, shape, color, that shouldn't stop you from loving yourself. And it was another one I posted. I had like curly hair, a Rockets t-shirt, and I was like on my knees on the ground. Not on my knees in like a weird way, but it was a cute little pose, and that was like a very, I guess, well-liked picture. So I guess that was like it. And then from there, people started to ask me to make a YouTube. Okay, someone asked, what made you so confident? Also, how did you figure out what you wanted to do in life? Well, you guys should know I don't really believe in confidence. Well, I don't use or practice confidence. I don't really know how to say it, but it's just like confidence, and this is like a major topic, so this is probably gonna take a minute or two. Confidence has become like a compliment for plus size women. And instead of people saying, wow, you just look gorgeous, or wow, you look beautiful, wow, I like your outfit, wow, I like your hair, or something, it's automatically like confidence is now an accessory for us. So it's like we spraying on confidence, or you know, we putting a confidence unit on our heads or something like that. Like, it's like an accessory. And nowadays it's like, you can't, I just believe in loving yourself. I believe in self-love, and people might think confidence and self-love go hand in hand, but I don't know. Y'all should know. If you've been rocking with me, you know I made a couple of videos on this topic, and it's not the word I would use to describe it. I'm confident in my work. I will say that. I'm confident in what I do, as far as my work and stuff like that. But as far as, like, I don't have to wake up out of bed and just sit there and say, okay, am I confident enough to wear a crop top today? Like, no, I just like crop tops. You know, I just do what I want to do. And that's just my attitude. I just don't give a F about what people think or have to say. If I feel comfortable in it, and there's certain things I don't feel comfortable in, but if I feel comfortable in it, I will wear it. I will do it. You know, but like I said, confidence has become like the only compliment plus size women are getting, you know, and it's just like, when you see a thinner woman or a thick woman or a slim thick woman, whatever you want to call them, do you comment, I love your confidence to them? No, because you just say you look beautiful, you look gorgeous, I love your outfit. But yeah, it's just different when you're bigger, and it's kind of whack. But How did you figure out what you wanted to do in life? Senior year in high school, I took an art class. I became very interested in art. I would say when I was younger, my grandma Doreen, we used to do crafts and stuff, and I guess, yeah, when she passed, I kind of lost that passion and stuff like that, and that creativity. But taking that class in high school definitely brought that back, and it was my last semester of high school where I decided like art is what I love. I found self-expression in a way that I've never known before, and I was like, yo, like this is dope. Like I can literally lay my heart on the canvas, you know? So I found a love for art, and I found a love for anything creative, like anything creative. And that's home decor, that's makeup, that's hair, that's fashion, like anything that deals with art. I love music and stuff like that too. I just love it. Anything creative. So, I mean, that's how I figured out what I want to do, and I'm still like not sure where I'm gonna, I guess, settle down at, you know, like what field. I know it's gonna be somewhere in the arts, but what do I see myself doing in, I guess, the end? Not so much the end, but in the later years, and you know where I'm gonna settle at, I guess. So let's see, next question. What are some first steps in starting a YouTube channel? A lot of people ask this question. This is too long for this video. I actually did a video on this already. I did a video on this. I would sum it up, and it's basically have a reason for wanting to do it. A lot of people think that it's just glitz and glam, free clothes, free makeup, free hair, and yay, you know? And that's not what it's about. Like, if you want to start something, have a reason for doing it, have a passion for it, and really, you know, because it takes work. You understand? Like, it takes work. I literally been filming. I've been working since, what, 2, 3 this afternoon. It's fucking, I don't even know what time. It's 3 o'clock in the morning right now. You know, it really takes work to do, I guess, this, you know, and it's not just fun and games and free stuff. And that's what a lot of people say, like, oh, I wish I was getting that. And, you know, a lot of people I used to hang out with too would be like, oh, let me start a YouTube channel, as if it was just something like so easy to do. And they didn't really have a motive for doing it besides wanting money. I didn't see money until like, I don't know how many months in, but when you first come in, my first check was like $17. My first check was actually $2, but the second check was $17. And I didn't even get it because you have to have a certain threshold, you know, for Google. And that was like, I had maybe 10, 20,000 subscribers. That was like my 3rd, 4th month doing YouTube. And so I didn't have like 10K. I probably had about, let me think, probably like 5 to 7K or something like that. But yeah, if you're just starting because you see everybody else doing it, you're just trying to jump on a bandwagon, or you just want free stuff, like, I mean, I would hope that it's something deeper for you starting. I would hope you have a different reason for wanting to start. But I mean, yeah, the first thing is really finding out why you're doing it and how much you're willing to put into it, you know. And yeah, that's really pretty much it. And I always say, stay true to yourself. And a lot of people think that's cliche, but I haven't changed. I haven't changed. The only thing that changed was the quality of my videos. My makeup game increased. My wig, the only thing I've done was improve, but I've never lost sight of who I was. And I've never, I guess, became someone else other than, you know, growing and improving upon myself. Like, you know, I never lost sight of me. I was always Daquana, and always will remain Daquana. And yeah, I mean, and some brands probably won't work with me because of who I am, because I don't sugarcoat shit, because I cuss, because, you know, I don't know, body type, skin color, whatever the case is, not everybody's going to want to work with you, and you just have to accept it. So, I'm going to do a whole video about starting YouTube, even though I did one. I'm going to redo it, you know, because that video was kind of trash as far as the quality. So, yeah. What's one thing you want to accomplish by the age of 30? I want to All right. Well, I can't say this one because it's a surprise for my mother, but I want to buy a house by age 30. And yeah, that's one of the main things I want to do by age 30 is buy a house and begin more traveling. And I know you only asked for one thing, so let me go to the next question. What are your thoughts on jobs, graduate school, and what are your plans after graduating? My thoughts on jobs, I don't have a problem with a 9 to 5, a 12 to 12, a 10 to 7. I don't have a problem with corporate world. I don't have a problem with jobs. You know, I worked a job since I was 16, from the age 16 to basically like 19, 20. And I just felt like it wasn't for me. I started doing network marketing, and I found out like I did want to be my own business owner, but it wasn't through network marketing, because through network marketing you had to rely on other people to have that same hustle as you. So I was like, I really want to do something for myself. I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And like I said, I got into art, so I was like, okay, I'm doing self-portraits, and not self-portraits, but I'm doing portraits for people, and you know, creating art for people. And yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with jobs, okay? And I feel like when I graduate, I feel like if I get offered a job and it's making less than what I'm making now, to the point where I won't be as comfortable as I am now, like, why would I take it? Why would I downgrade from what I have going on now? Why would I drop my business or take myself away from my business if it's thriving or doing well, you know, to work a job? And that's just my thought on it. And yeah, I think I just have like that business mentality where I want to be my own boss. And but yeah, I have no problem with, you know, working a job, you know. Graduate school, I am so tired of school, y'all. Like, I feel like I've been here forever. Like, I know I took a year off, but it's like dragging along because the classes we need aren't offered when we need them. So it's just like, you're here another year, you're here another year, you're here another year. So I'm just ready to get my internship, get my last 4 classes, my last 12 credits, and graduate in December. Okay, I'm just done. But if I was to go to graduate school, it would probably be like in a different field. Like, not a completely, like, it would probably be business, you know, it would probably be business or something like that. But I know, yeah, I don't know. And after graduating, I just plan to continue to grow my business and plan to continue to be an influencer and whatever comes along my way. Now, I am getting a degree in graphic design, so maybe I'll incorporate more of that into my brand. So that's my plans. Whew. Do you think dating as a plus-size woman is harder? Now, this is a good topic, and I don't want to take forever to answer it. So let me try to sum it up. Oh, shit, falling. I think sometimes we can make it harder. I think fear of rejection, fear of what people are thinking, fear, and let me move past that real quick. I feel like it's harder not only on the woman, but it's harder for, I think some guys feel like it's hard for them to admit that they like big women, you know? It's hard for them to admit, take their big woman home to their family and introduce her. It's hard for them to show her off and stuff like that. And I don't understand why it's so hard. If you love a woman, if you're down for a woman, if you go hard for a woman, I'm not saying all men are like this. Why can't you show that you love her and appreciate her and show her off just as you would show a thinner woman off, you know? So I think it's definitely harder for us, but it's definitely people out there who are willing to ride for you and die for you and definitely be down for you and be appreciative and happy and like ready to show you off. And so yeah, I think it's harder, but I mean, it's something we can't really control. Like, we can't force society to accept us. We shouldn't have to force acceptance, you know? I mean, hey. Oh, shit. Okay. How do you stay so confident? I already touched on confidence. She said, I'm constantly putting myself down and second guessing what I want to wear, and it really be annoying. As I kind of stated, once you reach a certain level of self-love, you wouldn't give a F about, like, you just really have to feel comfortable in it. And if you don't feel comfortable in it, like, you have to, like, ease your way into it if it's something you really want to do. Because I know a lot of young ladies hit me up and say, I'm so scared of crop tops. Like, I'm so scared to wear them, but I really want to. But you really have to ease your way into it. Like, I had to ease my way into it. Like, I didn't begin to love myself and dress my body and, you know, do all that good stuff until I was like 19, you know. And I was in the store I was in JCPenney's with the woman I called my third mom, and she was like, this is cute. And I was like, oh, it is cute. She's like, you should get it. I'm like, no. And I still have both of those bustiers, and they're like crop tops, like spaghetti strap and like bralettes basically, and it's stripes. One of them is black and white stripes, and the other one is like a minty green. And I was so scared to get it, and I wore the out of that, okay? And I just, once I put it on, like, I didn't know, I felt so beautiful, you know? And I didn't know, like, I actually had, I don't know how to explain it, but I just was like, why haven't I done this, you know? And she was like, you look really cute and stuff like that. So she was definitely really helpful, and you have to ease your way into it. I just didn't start wearing crop tops and jeans out the door. Like, I wore jackets over it, or jean shirts over it. Like, it's not an easy, I guess, quick process, you know? And even now, like, I'm still not comfortable with certain things, like I said, and I still wear things a certain way. Like, I'm not just gonna wear a bralette outside. Like, I would wear a duster or a jean jacket or something over it. But, I mean, just depending on the look I'm going for. Whew. So, what's your major in college? Art, aka graphic design. What's your opinion on staying secure? Well, it says staying insecure, but I think insecurity, I don't know. It's kind of like staying confident. Like, if you have that one friend that's skinny and the other one that's a bit chubby, how would you handle a situation like that? Well, what is there to handle? You know, what is there to handle? I've had friends of all sizes, like short, tall, skinny, thick, thin, fat, whatever you want to call it. You carry yourself how you carry yourself. Y'all going out? Everybody look good? Alright, let's go out. I don't care if I'm the big one in the group. Like, I'm still gonna look good, and I'm still gonna go out here and kill shit. You know, it's like, if you live, or if you have friendships where you're comparing yourself to the next one, or if they're comparing themselves to you, that's not a healthy friendship or relationship. Like, no, y'all should uplift each other and not worry about, okay, she's skinny, all the men gonna look at her today and catcall her today. Who gives it? Who wanna be catcalled? That shit ain't cute. Like, for real. I mean, you shouldn't feel insecure about yourself. And insecurities come from comparison. Like, stop comparing yourself to the next person, especially if it's your friend. Like, you shouldn't have that type of relationship. What's your thought on kids? Kids are a blessing. Kids are aggy. Like, I watch my siblings sometimes, not even often, but boy, they can tear up a house. They can call your name like nothing else. They can, but I mean, when it's my time, when I'm ready to have my children, hopefully, you know, it can happen. Yeah, I'm gonna love the shit out of my kids. Like, what? I'm gonna spoil them, discipline, educate them. Like, I mean, I love kids, but I just gotta be in the right mind state, honey, because they can be on the last nerve. Okay, so my camera's about to go off. I was gonna split this video into two, but I kind of just want it to be one long chit chat. So hopefully y'all stick around. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna try to slide through these questions because we already hit like the 20-ish minute mark. What's your thought on marriage? I mean, a lot of people feel like marriage is like a taboo now. You know, people are like, oh, there's no such thing as monogamy. Like, yeah, people have that wandering eye. You want something else. You can't. Look, honey, I'm gonna find somebody who I vibe with and our energy is like there, and I'm gonna find somebody I'm gonna live the rest of my, well, hopefully, you know, we just find each other, because I'm not going out here looking for him. But I believe in marriage. I believe in monogamy. I believe in that family, children, house, and, you know, not just the perfect thing. I understand people have problems and stuff like that, and, you know, but yeah, I believe in marriage, and I'm gonna, you know, find my king one day. But okay, when are you gonna do a meet and greet? Did you ever think about starting your own clothing line? If my lips starting to peel, I'm sorry, y'all, but I ain't fixing it. Meet and greets, I don't know. I just feel like if I host one, like, I'm not gonna say nobody's gonna show up, but it's just gonna be like, will y'all show up? Like, for real, for real? And where would I do it? Because everybody's so scattered. And yeah, so I want to host some. I actually want to do more than like a meet and greet. I want it to be an event. And me and a young lady named Ashley was going to plan something. And, you know, I ain't going to say too much, but it was going to be this year or next year. So, and that wasn't like a meet and greet. It was something a little bit more special. Oh yes, I thought about starting my own clothing line. I used to sew when my grandmother, again, when my grandma Doreen was alive. I used to sew. We used to make outfits for the mosque and stuff like that, and those are the good days. And like I said, when she passed, it's like I just lost that creativity, and so I just, you know, didn't really think too much on it. But I used to definitely print out models from the computer and dress them up, design clothes for them and everything, you know. And I even designed a clothing line for a young lady, but we didn't really take it too far. I guess it was like kind of just stalled. So I'm definitely into clothes and stuff like that. And I would love to start off by collabing with a brand and having like a line first, you know, like a Boohoo, Fashion Nova, you know, just having like a signature line and really having a hand in the designs of those clothes. So I'm really interested in it. And then maybe, you know, having my own something. What are your pet peeves? I can't stand okay, I can't stand constantly being asked the same question or someone avoiding a question. What else? My dog when he's whining for no reason, just for attention. My rabbit when he bites the cage, but he doesn't do that anymore because now he just had free range. What else? Answering or receiving questions that I already gave the answer to. That's like such a thing on Snap and Insta, but I just answer them or just be like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing. But, I mean, I understand, you know, but reading is fundamental. Another pet peeve is when you express yourself to someone and they don't, like, you constantly say the same thing over and over and they don't, like, improve or fix upon it. Like, it's just like, what am I talking for? You know, why do I keep saying stuff? And when people don't step up, you know? What's another pet peeve? When I can't find nothing good on YouTube to watch. Like, I'll be mad, you know? Like, oh my gosh, Lovely T, post a gossip video or something. Wendy, where is the hot topics, you know? But, what brings you ultimate happiness? Let me think. I think laughter brings me the ultimate happiness. Like, if I can have a good laugh, like, I'm set, you know? Like, I've seen a really good laugh, but, what else? Like, I don't want to say nothing cliche, you know, like ice cream, chocolate, yeah. But, you know, seeing the people around me thrive and do well and, you know, just pick themselves back up after they've been in a low place and, you know, just, yeah, seeing the people I care about do well in life just really brings, you know. But, Where's your ideal travel destination? I don't know, y'all. Like, I want to go so many places, like Belize and Dominican Republic and Bahamas, and I want to make my journey to Africa. You know, everybody be like, they gotta go. Isn't it like a 3-day flight or something? How long is a flight? Is it 3 days? I think people be exaggerating. It's probably like 18 hours. But yeah, Italy and but I'm not going to. I don't know, y'all. I was also thinking Tokyo, but I'm not sure. Hawaii. I really want to go to Hawaii like this year, or not this year. I'll say next year. And Dubai. You know, I definitely want to travel, y'all. Whew. How long do you see yourself being a mogul in the YouTube community? I'm a mogul. I'm a mogul. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Bria. But nah. I mean, I don't know. You know, people have their shine and then they're dull and then they're shining again. And it's really as long as, you know, y'all want me here. Like, I mean, I can't be a mogul if nobody's watching me or nobody's giving a about what I'm doing, or, you know. So, I mean, as long as I'm allowed, you know, when my time is up, it's up, and I'm not going to try to force it. So, yeah. Would you ever consider doing a haul where you have somebody else model the items of your choice? Yeah, you know, if I had really good friends in my life. I was actually going to do one with Kirsten, but then I ended up doing the Fashion Nova boyfriend one. But we were supposed to come back and do the Fashion Nova. I turned Kirsten into like a Nova baddie or something like that. But we never did it. And I'm like, maybe that's my next video or something with Fashion Nova. But, yeah, I'm definitely considering it. I also wanted to do, like, you know, just my siblings or my mans, or, yeah, just random stuff. You know, I'm considering that. And am I considering children? Yeah, but not today, not tomorrow, not next week or next year. But I definitely do want children. Do you wear shapewear? If so, what brand? 9 times out of 10, I'm not wearing shapewear, especially. And people always ask on my picture, what shapewear you wearing? I'm like, nah, granny panties. Like, I don't know. I mean, I'm not wearing shapewear with skinny jeans. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not doing it, you know? But if I was to wear shapewear, which is more so in the spring and summer when I wear bodycon dresses, skirts, and stuff like that, just so I won't get that chub rub, it's definitely like a Spanx. I love wearing, like, spandex shorts, Spanx, you know, up under my dresses and stuff. So, yeah, that's what I would consider, because that's all I really know. And if I wear 2-piece sets, I will say I most likely will throw on a pair of leggings underneath just to smooth everything out and so it won't be sheer. So, yeah. When did something start out badly for you, but in the end, it was great? Whew. When did something start out? I would say life. Like, I don't want to say my life started out bad, but, you know, and when I was younger, like, I lost my mom when I was 4 years old. I lost my dad when I was 4 years old. He went to prison. My mom died. Yeah, and then not knowing how to really deal with that loss, and then hearing this in your ear and that in your ear when you got older, and, you know, that really just sucked. But it's turning out great. Like, I have a great relationship with my adoptive mother right now, my stepdad, my brothers, my younger siblings, you know. So it's definitely been a roller coaster, but it's turning out great. And yeah, you live and you learn, and that's that. What are some red flags to watch out in your daily life? Just watch out for bad energy, because it can suck the fucking life out of you, okay? When you're around people negative 24/7, energy is whack. And I've probably been that energy. And if I have ever been that negative energy where all I did was complain, and I know I've complained about, you know, something constantly and never changed it and constantly let that back in, you know, I've complained about that to my friends constantly. So if I've been that negative energy who fucked up your day, I'm so sorry, and I hope you forgive me, okay? And I forgive anybody who has been that dull light, you know, in my day. So definitely watch out for energy, you know, just, yeah. What's something that will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? I think, ooh, Prince. I think Prince. I think you will always have a print no matter what. Before it was muumuus, now it's bodycons and crop tops and jeans and shoes and bags. There will always be a print somewhere and it will always be popping. I don't care how subtle or how bold it is. Has anyone ever made you feel connected yet alone? Girl, yes. Yes. I felt like that when I ran away from home. And I always say ran away from home, but it wasn't like, I hate you, I'm running away. Well, it kind of was like, I can't stand you, fuck you. But when I left home, again, I was with a family where I felt connected and I felt like they were trying to bring me in. But because I was dealing with inner demons and I was dealing with bottled up emotions and repressed memories and just trying to forget about my past when it was really bothering me and I needed to address it to move on, it definitely, you know, made me feel alone and like nobody could understand me and nobody gave a shit. And yeah, it made me isolated and introverted. Does I love you sound like a strong phrase? Depending on who it comes from and depending on how it's said to you and, you know, what's the context of it. Because, you know, I could just say, I love cheese, like, you know, but I think I'm in love with you is definitely more, I guess, is stronger than I love you, you know? You know, I'm in love with you with every fiber of your being rather than, yeah, I love you. Yeah, what we doing tomorrow? You know? So, what happened to your best friend? I think she's somewhere living life, you know. I don't know what happened to her. I will say we were in the fight, well, a disagreement, an argument, whatever, confrontation in January where I ended up getting cut and got 5-6 stitches. She ended up getting cut and she got 6 stitches. And after that, I went my way because, as my old roommate's mom once said, pretty girls don't need to be out here fighting. And for me, I got way too much to lose to be out here scrapping in these streets, okay? So, what's the cheapest site you recommend for plus size? I'm sorry, but I love Boohoo and Fashion Nova, and I know people gonna come at me in the comments like that's not true plus size. But those my spots right there, y'all. Those my spots. Rainbow is like my childhood friend. Rainbow remind me of Conway. You remember Conway in Jersey? Yeah. Those are my go-to spots for cheap clothes. Well, affordable. Did you ever feel insecure about your body? Absolutely. I would say, well, I was insecure, or I just didn't embrace it, or not, just more so try to cover it up, like hoodies, vests, baggy jeans. Well, not baggy, but you know, I just really didn't embrace it, didn't dress it up, didn't do nothing, just was cool in sweatpants and t-shirts all day freshman year in high school. I said freshman year in college, all I wore was sweatpants and t-shirts. Didn't give a shit about appearance, didn't give a shit about making myself look decent, nothing. So I would say I just, you know, I wasn't represented, and that's why I became a YouTuber, you know, and became an influencer on Instagram, because I felt like we need more representation of more than just the standard plus size bodies that we see in the media. Like, no, there's people out there with saggy boobs, stretch marks, guts, can't see their belly button like mine. Like, I'd be like, where is my belly button? Like, people be having perfect circles, and I'm like, my shit is just like a line. Like, rolls, cellulite, like, people, like, we just need more representation. So I'm about to be that representation that I need to see. What did you do to change it? People came along and helped me. I will say that people have helped me in my life. And you know, hearing that you're beautiful and hearing like, girl, you can wear that and stuff like that just really helped it. People on Instagram, it was one young lady, I think her name was like Rebelliously Curvy. I don't really remember, but she was like way back in 2013, 2012, 2013 or something like that. I used to follow her, and I was guilty of being that girl who said, "Oh my gosh, you're so confident," and just instead of just telling the girl she was beautiful. So, yeah, you know, influencers like that, and it was rare, but it was there. When I started my YouTube, I saw Chanel Ambrose, Pastor Jones, Shop Lace and Leopard, Deidre Dazzling. You know, when I first came into the scene, those were the women that I saw representation in. I saw realness, I saw blackness, I saw real bodies, and not to say any other shape isn't real, but I saw people I can relate to and see myself in, you know? Saw that urban swag and stuff like that, you know? But yeah. When's your birthday? June 9th. I'm a good old Gemini. People be hating on us, but we live. What happened to your roommate? She moved out with no explanation. I did a whole video on this makeup look and a chit chat about that, so that's coming soon. What motivates you on days you don't want to do shit? I'm not farting, y'all. That's my chair. But on days I don't feel like doing anything because of, I guess, my line of work, I don't do anything. I take that day to relax. But if I really need to get something done, I really talk to myself. I'm like, girl, get the fuck up, get out of bed and do this, you know? Like, I really be having pep talks, and I really be cussing myself out. Like, why are you still tired? Get up. Like, make the bed. It takes 21 days to create a habit. You understand? Get up and do it. So, you know, I talk shit to myself, y'all. Like, I shit talk myself. When are you gonna restock on the sold out units on your website? They are so bomb. Thank you, babe. But the sold out units are, there's only like 3 sold out units up there right now. And those are staple units in my catalog. Like Vanessa, she's a staple. She's in my catalog, hot glue method, traditional method. You can order her any time of the year, not only when I put her on sale. It was 2 Vanessas up there. It was a body wave one. She's always available. I think that's Breezy or Slaya, one of them. All of the units I throw up there for sale are usually units that I already make, you know? So, they're always in stock. I'm getting stuffy. What's your next business move? I haven't thought that, well, I have thought that far, and it's event planning and interior design. Are you still single? I ain't speaking on that. I ain't speaking on nothing relationship-wise. What's some advice on starting your own brand? Just like starting your own YouTube. Have definitely the motivation to do it. Have the dedication. Because, honey, it takes work. It takes trial and error. It takes a lot to maintain your brand. To, you know, just get started, period. So, if you're going to do it, do it. Okay? Quana, are we going to meet Jasper soon? Well, I mean, everybody on Snap done met him. He's not like the cuddly bunny that I could just sit here and be like, Jasper, say hello. Like, that nigga hop, like, through this ring. Like, honestly, like, yeah. Like, if anything, like, I'll put him on YouTube, but it'll just be, like, my day-to-day cleaning up behind him, feeding him, or whatever. But it's not going to be, here's Jasper. Like, I can do, here's Reese, but I can't hold him up. But I can say, oh, look at Reese. Like, he'll sit here and chill with me. But Jasper, run circles around me. That's what he does. How did you go about getting your name for your business? Well, thrifty. I thought affordable. Slay. I would love for you to slay in my units. You know, slay, slay, slay is a popular phrase. So I just put thrifty, slay together. And yeah, and because I do closet sales, and I make the clothes cheaper than what they retail, that's also kind of thrifty. Like shopping my closet, and yeah, you're gonna slay. So I just put thrifty slay together one day because I was tired of Quana's Customs or D White's designs, and I was like, I want something a little more catchy, a little more, you know, rolls off the tongue. Thrifty slay. It's cute, right? Ooh, I don't have nothing that says thrifty slay over here. Oh, I got something. My mouse pad, honey. This is my logo, y'all. Y'all was wondering. But yeah, Thrifty Slay by Daquana White. That's me. Okay, I'm still like, this video gonna be long as shit. I might have to cut it in two. How did you go about getting your business name for your business so no one can use it? How did you start your online website? You can trademark your business name. You know, that's still a process for me. You can trademark it. You can trademark your logo. You can trademark your slogan. You can trademark your name. It does cost. You do have to pay fees to do that. How do I get my website? I use Wix. I use Wix.com, and I started from a blank template. They have a lot of templates that you can choose from if you feel like you're not so, I guess, creative, and you need like a starting point. You can definitely choose a template, but I chose a blank design because I wanted to do it from scratch, and I work on it constantly, and I change things around. So, yeah. Whew. Second question. What's your favorite thing about being a business owner online? Being able to have your product, you know, if you do international, you can have it worldwide, but I do it just within the country. So, what is that, nationwide? Yeah. So, I mean, it's just great to be able to send a unit to California, or send a unit to Texas, send a unit to Georgia, send a unit right here to the next state, or not state, but city over. It's just great to, I guess, have that connection where you're available to many people and not just locally. So I like that. Do you ever see yourself having a baby? What's good with y'all? Why y'all want me to have a baby? Yes, in the future. So far, what's your favorite place to shop for activewear? Rainbow, Walmart, GS Love, what is it called? Adore Me. I'm trying to think of everywhere that I actually wear the shapewear. And Burlington Coat Factory. Well, it's just called Burlington now. But those are the top 5. Rainbow, GS Love. I'm about to say Shop Miss A. Boy, if I get some leggings for $1. Rainbow, GS Love, Adore Me, Burlington, and Walmart. Yeah, that's it. That's good right there. What mode? Okay, I saw that. How do you feel to have older and younger women come to you for fashion advice? Have you ever wanted to be a plus size model? It feels great to be able to inspire or encourage or influence women of all ages and backgrounds and stuff like that. Like it feels great, you know. Yeah, it feels great. Have you ever wanted to become a plus size model? People tell me all the time, why aren't you modeling yet? Why don't you model? First of all, one thing I know, models wear heels. And some of them walk catwalks. And even if they're not walking, they still gotta take pictures in them. And I'm just not the heel wearer. And I heard that models are, shapewear is like necessary for models. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. And just the whole process of going through it and auditioning and stuff like that, it's just like, I don't want to say it seems tedious, but it's just not what I want to do, at least right now. Like, if I started my own clothing brand, of course I'll model for my brand, you know? That's for me. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. And people ask me, how did you become a model? I'm like, I ain't no dang old model. Okay. Are you accepting friendship applications? Girl, yes, girl. Like, y'all don't understand. I literally, one of my closest friends, she's in Jersey. We talk all the time, but we don't really see each other. Another of my friends, she's in grad school, so she's really busy. Then I have associates, and then I lost, like, again, when my roommate moved out, I stopped talking to her. When my best friend cut me, I stopped talking to her. When my other best friend, I consider him a best friend, he quit on me, I stopped talking to him. So, y'all. Oh, I have friends at school. I have, you know, Brittany and stuff like that. But I'm definitely accepting some, you know, I really want to hang out and, you know, be cute as hell, going to brunch and stuff. Like, for real, y'all. Have people come over, drink some wine. I live in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment all by myself. And I just work and go to school. And most days I ain't even doing that because I be too tired to get up for class. But, shh, don't tell my mom that. I get my work done, y'all. Don't come for me. Told y'all, I'm over this school shit. But I do. You know, I try my best, y'all. I'm trying to run a business. I'm trying to create content. I'm trying to get that degree. trying. But yeah, I'm definitely accepting friendship applications. When I be seeing people in Walmart and stuff and they see me looking trashy and they be like, yo, you're Daquana White. And I'll be like, yes, like, how are you? Like, I be wanting to say, like, what's good? Come over, have a glass of wine. Like, I really need to network out here in these streets. I need some friends I can chill with, take pictures with, go on vacation and shit like that. But, what did you find helpful while building your brand? I found YouTube helpful because you get a lot of tips and tricks. Shout out to Yanni Red. I will never forget, she introduced me to Social Blue Book and helped me understand my worth, and I was really selling myself short. Books. What is that book? First of all, YouTube motivational videos too. My Maya Angelou books. It's like The Compound Effect or something like that. It's some network marketing books out here. But yeah, and The Art of Not Giving a Damn. That's one of my good books right there. And inspirational speeches. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's in network. I think he's in network marketing. I think his name is like Eric something. They had Will Smith doing a voiceover. Just motivational videos. If you type in motivational videos, they're like 4 or 5 minutes long. But honey, I used to be crying over them videos. I used to be crying like, yo, I really got to get out here and do something, you know? What's your favorite song right now? Cardi B. First of all, Invasion of Privacy is my favorite song right now. And I know that's a whole album, and that's my favorite song. Like somebody said on Instagram, I have not come across an album where I have not skipped a song yet. And I'm learning every single song. So Invasion of Privacy is definitely it right now. I don't care how ratchet people think Cardi B is. I like the song. I like the album. But some other songs, I could just go to my title real quick. Hopefully, yeah. Let me see. Let me tell y'all some of the songs I listen to all the time. My brother has me listen to Majid Jordan, King City, and then So Good by Zara Larson, Dr. Phil by Mila J or Mila J. Let me see. Jealous by Labyrinth. Got You on My Mind. Gravity. But yeah, I just love. And then I have Erykah Badu, of course. Window Seat Bag, Lady Tyrone, Didn't You Know, Love of My Life, Next Lifetime. Whew. Lucas Graham, 7 Years is still my song. I'm sorry, I keep on going. But Blue Cantrell, Hit 'Em Up. While he was cheating, yeah, y'all know. Okay, all right. You only asked for one song. I'm sorry. Okay, what drives your confidence? We already answered that. How did you come up with your brand? We answered that too. How do you balance YouTube, your site, school, and your social life? I really don't have a social life, but you know, I go to Mexican restaurants with Brittany sometimes, but I really don't have a social life. And I mean, sometimes you gotta sacrifice. Like, I sacrifice nights of sleep for work, and yeah, building a brand, you're definitely gonna have some sleepless nights, but it's all worth it in the end as long as I can sleep throughout the day. But how do I did have managers that were supposed to help me balance it. Another story, maybe another makeup get ready with me. But yeah, I'm trying to manage my time more, and honestly, I'm just really like, during the week is like school stuff, and then the weekend is all wigs and work. And I know, like, sometimes when people order, they're like, girl, where my order at? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm coming. Just let me get to Friday. Friday, I don't have class, y'all. But, yeah, some days I don't go to class because I just be tired. And some days I kind of postpone making a wig because I need a rest. So, I try to balance it out. There's no strategy right now. But, yeah. What's the process of starting YouTube? Oh gosh, I'm sorry, this chair makes noise, but my butt hurt. Well, I'm gonna do that video. Getting followers, I mean, it's promoting yourself. If you promote promoting yourself basically is the way. And then when people find you, they share you if they like you, and it just grows. And somehow you end up on the explore page, and somebody you know, it takes one post to go viral and for everybody to find you, honestly. And I don't think I had a viral post. What are some of your favorite songs? I just did that one. How do you balance going? I kind of did that. They said going to school, doing YouTube, making wigs, redecorating all the time, staying organized, staying fly. I could go on and on. Don't mind me being extra. I just love you, girl. I love you too. And yeah, I think you've been a supporter for a minute, and I appreciate that. And I love you, girl. I love you. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a challenge. But if you're very motivated to do it, you will find time, and you will get up earlier, go to sleep later. You know, just find time to do it and find a way to balance it if it's something you really want to do, you know? And I know, like, sometimes my content is late because I just have to find the time to do it and the motivation to want to put on a face, put on a wig, and get up here and do it, you know? And when I do it, I do like 10 videos looking the same. Have you always had so much confidence? Next. I'm curious about what happened with you and your roommate. She honestly... One day I was shut down. Like, I was shutting myself out because I felt like nobody was checking on me when I needed to be checked on, but I always was checking on people. So I shut myself out. One day I got a text. She was like, yo, I've been looking at apartments. I'm like, all right. Like, and, you know, I felt like it was fucked up because, you know, you don't come into a contract with somebody, you don't sign a fine line if you're not ready to take on those responsibilities, or you're not going to stick it through. So, and I think of the same thing about marriage. And I feel like I'm not going to sign the dotted line if I'm not ready. And I think the same thing about my managers. Don't sign a dotted line if you can't take on the little bit that I ask from you. Like, honestly, y'all. Y'all just don't understand, honey. Okay, I'm looking at the time. I'm like, all right, let me do a time check. But, yeah. I mean, that's basically what happened. She said she wanted to move out. I figured she wanted to move with her girlfriend, her mom, herself. I don't know. No reason behind it. Got another text. Again, we started talking after that, and then got another text around. It was around the 1st of the month. I will say that around the 1st of February, like, oh yeah, I found a place, or I got approved or something like that, and yeah, I move in this day. I'm like, word, cool. Like, I mean, take it with a grain of salt because I mean, in the beginning, I wanted to live by myself anyway, and if I didn't get the bigger closet, I was gonna be living by myself anyway. So. I mean, I really, like, I cared about the principle of it. Like, don't come into a agreement with somebody if you're just going to up and leave. But in the end, I'm like, this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. My own shit anyway. So, you're considering getting a place with a close friend and you scared it can interfere with your friendship. Listen to this. If me and Khadijah is one of my bestest friends since, what, high school? If we were to move together, we would be fine because she's somebody who pays her bills on time. She's somebody who's responsible. She's somebody who won't just up and leave. You know, not to say my old roommate didn't do none of that, but, well, you know, she up and left. But, so she's responsible and I can count on her. She's dependable and she cleans up and she's like, I know who Khadijah is. I know Khadijah, you know, so I wouldn't have a problem. Like, she's my close friend and I can live with her and I know that. But there are some people who are your close friends who you have to observe before you sign a fine line with them and be like, yeah, this might not work out. Like, if you see something sketchy, follow that instinct that you get because it's probably, you know, it's probably going to come into fruition, okay? But yeah, you're probably going to turn out having a problem with them. But if it's somebody, like I said, you know and you trust, you should be able to do that and thrive. Like, honestly, truly. Woo! Are you... Oh, I didn't even get to the YouTube comments. This is going to be 2 videos. Okay. Are you and Delary still friends? No. Will you do a meet and greet in Charlotte? Maybe. What are your current measurements? My measurements are on my website. I put them there for your convenience. Are you going to travel, like going out of states? Absolutely. How do you order from Caftan Citra? They contacted me and I sent them a list of the items I want. I think that you can order through the site. I don't think you have to email them, but I'll check in and get back. I'm about to do a Caftan Citra prom haul anyway. Best bras. My favorite bras are from Ashley Stewart, even though my wires came out too quick in those. But Adore Me. I actually wear Adore Me so much. Like, anytime I'm wearing a bra, it's probably Adore Me. anytime people ask about it, it's probably Adore Me. I got some bras from like Rainbow and stuff like that. They're alright, you know, they ain't no Adore Me. But Ashley Stewart, theirs are okay. I feel like sometimes I get too much space, but that's just my boobs being Aggie. And Rue 21 has some okay ones. Like, they're t-shirt bras. They're not like, you know, gonna give you that lift and stuff you want. But Adore Me is my favorite. I'm literally trying to get half of your closet. When's your next closet seller giveaway? I'm having a shoe giveaway when I do the Zoo shoe haul. I'm doing my 100. Y'all, look. It came. Daquana White, congratulations on reaching passing 100,000 subscribers. YouTube. I got my letter. I got my plaque. And yeah. But I'm doing my 100K giveaway. That's why I just went through all of that. But I don't know when I'm doing it. I'm also doing a giveaway for the frequent purchasers of my website who I see all the time and be like, girl, thank you for supporting. So I'm sending like 7 to 10 gift boxes to the people who frequently support me. And yeah, I already made the list for that. So, whew. In an ideal world, how many degrees would you like to possess and what would they be, honey? I feel like my intelligence is not measured by the amount of degrees that I have. I feel like I teach myself more than what I've learned in school just by reading and researching on my own. So, I mean, I'm good with my bachelor's. I'll be okay with a master's. Like, I just, you know, it's just like, yeah. I'm not good with that debt, though. Like, I'm mad as hell about that. But what made you start YouTube and how did you become successful? I guess I was like, some people said I was like a breath of fresh air, you know, like just very authentic, and it came through the screen. I guess that's kind of what made me successful, because I was like kind of different. And like I said, I wanted to be the representation that I didn't see for myself often. And yeah, you know, and I started because people asked me to, and I had like 20-30K on Instagram, and people were like, yo, you should make a YouTube, you should make a YouTube. I'm like, what? And then my little sister, I moved back home with my parents. I was living in my little sister room. I was living in the living room. I ain't had my own shit, my own room, my own bed, nothing, you know. And then I asked my little sister about it. I'm like, people keep telling me to start YouTube, and she's like, oh, cool, yeah, because her and my little brother used to watch YouTube all the time. I'm like, oh, all right. You know, it just was like something, yeah, she did say you should do it, and they were actually cheering me on, like, I can't wait till you reach this much. Oh my gosh, you reached that much? Oh shit, like, you getting free stuff, like, you know. And they seen it, they're like 10 and 11 or something like that, so, you know, they just see it as the way they're gonna see it from their perspective. But yeah, you know, yeah, I started it, and like I said, I started filming in my sister's bedroom. We were sharing a room. I was living in the living room. I was doing it in the dorm room, and now I'm doing it in my place. And it's like, it took growth, it took lessons, it took trial and error, and we here. How many dating proposals do you have per month? You are so beautiful and confident and classy. And this is from Steph. And you are inspiration for thousands of people. Thank you, Daquana. I didn't know men watch me until recently when they started commenting and stuff. And it's like crazy. It's like, thank you, yo. Thank you. But I don't know how many dating proposals I get. Like, I get DMs and stuff like that. But y'all, I don't know. I just like person to person, face to face and stuff like that. Like, I don't know how many I get because I don't really respond to all of them. And it's just like, I don't know. So I think we're going to have to do this video in 2 parts because this shit is long. Like, I didn't know I had all these questions. This is the fourth time I started my camera. Alright, love your videos, Daquana. I actually have a few questions. If they're too personal, you don't have to answer. Is YouTube your full-time job or do you work somewhere else? I'm an independent business owner, small business owner, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you know, I run my business. You know, that's my work. And then YouTube. And then my sponsors. You know, that's my sources of income. But yeah, I just run my business. I would say that's like my full-time job, making wigs. That takes time. And are you in school full-time? Yes. I kind of touched on how I manage that. And any special men in your life? I am not talking about that. When are you and Passion Jones collabing? We did a Boohoo haul. Possibly we'll do something else. Y'all both make bomb clothing hauls and have amazing taste in both fashion and home decor. We need a collab ASAP. Like, honestly, I love Passion, y'all. I love her. That's they right there. But I don't know when we're gonna collab again, you know? That's wifey and stuff like that. But I know she be busy. Shit, and I be busy. What happened to your relationship? I mean, was it something dramatic or just not working? It was something childish. It was something immature. It was something that he needed to learn from. And yeah, it was a back and forth thing. It was like annoying. And yeah, what relationship? What are your favorite of all? What's your favorite of all time clothing haul? Well, that Posh Shop one I did was like bomb AF. But I'm about to do this Boohoo one and this Fashion and Figure one. And I think this gonna be bomb AF. And this Fashion Nova one I'm about to do is about to be bomb AF. So y'all, I'm about to probably have some new favorite, what's the names? What are some other YouTubes you watch other than Passion? I watch Shop Lace and Leopard. I watch Patricia Bright. I watch Peak Meal. I watch Fabulously Frugal. I watch this first tickling me. I know I'm gonna miss. I know I'm gonna forget some people. I watch Ivy, Dear. I watch Vanity and Sanity. I watch Curves on the Move. I watch Lovely T. I watch Nikki Swift. I watch Conspiracies and stuff like that. Top Fives. I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. I don't even watch TV, y'all. I watch YouTube, Hulu, and Netflix. And that's it. I don't even know why I pay for cable. I'm trying to think who else. I know I forgot some people and I left some people out. But I bet Victoria Lachey, Deidre Dazzling, you know. Healthy Beauty Betty. I watch Ashley. I forget her channel's name, but I watch her. You know, I watch Loie Lane and them, Sarah Ray Vargas and, you know, people like that sometimes. And Be You Beautiful and Platinum D. You know, I just watch whatever pops up on my feed. Like, seriously. Alright, what made you want to do YouTube? Kind of did that. Can you please do my Boohoo hauls? Honey, I got you. What is the best edge control that does not flake? I would say my Kuza black castor oil and my She Is Bomb collection edge control, and Gorilla Snot does flake sometimes if you use it too much, but Gorilla Snot really is cool for me. Like, I really fucks with Gorilla Snot, and yeah, I think that's pretty much the three I use mostly for now. What were you like as a kid or teen? What challenges did you go through as a thicker girl? How did you deal with boys, haters, and friends? As a kid or teen, I didn't really think too deep into it, you know. I ran around, jumped the trampoline. I did what everybody else did. It wasn't like I just didn't do anything and felt like I didn't fit in and stuff, you know. As far as boys, I wasn't really interested at that point. I was more so interested in just going to school and chilling with my friends and stuff like that. And of course I talked to guys and stuff, but it wasn't like, you know, too crazy. Like, haters, I don't think I had haters. If I did, I didn't really care about it back then. I still don't care about it now. And friends, I had a small circle and I still have a small circle, and you know, that's just how it is. And yeah, I mean, I don't know how to answer that question. Will you ever do a meet and greet in Chicago? I want to visit Chicago, and maybe I'll do a meet and greet. I really just, like, if I go places, I'm never there for a long time, so I just be feeling like I don't have time to do it, and it's short notice, so yeah. Alright, Oh gosh, my butt hurts. Oh, I've been sitting here for too long. Oh hell no, now it's rubbing against the desk. All right. If you could never wear one of these again for the rest of your life, which one would you give up? High-waist skinny jeans or crop tops? I would have to give up crop tops. Like, what would I do without my high-waist jeans? I hate low-rise and mid-rise. Like, I would got as much as I love a crop top, honey. Yeah. On the business side, how do you decide who to work with and how much to charge? And also your filming setup. My filming setup is described on my how to start a YouTube channel video. I just have my camera, my ring light, and that's it. It's really that simple. I don't have the umbrellas and the, you know, stuff like that. Sometimes I do the backdrops with different color papers, or I just sit in front of something like this, the what do you call that, garment rack. Or now I have my string lights and cameras and shoe rack over there, so that's a nice little background. So, yeah. Nothing too much, because I'm just trying to get the content out there. I ain't trying to be doing all that extra stuff. Or sometimes I'm even in my living room. My dining room is pretty nice. I should definitely start filming in there, but whatever. What else was the question? How do you decide who to work with and how much to charge? I don't know how I decided or came up with my price list. It's honestly, like I said, Yanni Red introduced me to Social Blue Book, which is very helpful when determining what your channel and your content is worth. And honestly, I charge like half of that. I don't even, in these companies, they just don't be wanting to, you know, offer so much because sometimes it's your first time working with them and they don't want to take too much of a risk. But when certain brands came to me and was like, I'm giving you this much, let's get started. Oh, you only charge that much? I'm paying you more than that, honey. No. That's how I kind of determined my worth and was like, yo, this company willing to pay me this, you should be willing to pay me that. You know, like I negotiate sometimes, but other than that, like you got to stand your ground. And if these companies ain't going to do it, I promise you they'll be back if they really want to. Whew. What kind of guy is your type? As far as appearances, I don't have a type. I just hope he has ambition, smarts. It doesn't have to be like, you know, like school smarts, like just street smarts, book smarts, you know, educate yourself and be willing to learn. Somebody who's always willing to grow and learn. Somebody who is charming, you know, just charm me. Yeah, somebody who's a gentleman, who's able to be vulnerable with you, you know, somebody who can put my phone down and forget I even got a phone, you know, just like vibe with, chill with, like that energy is kind of, sometimes you don't really find it too often. It's very rare, but yeah. Woo! What's something you always love to wear, even if it's not in fashion anymore? I think crop tops and skinny jeans will always be in fashion, but I'll always love to wear them. A good old blazer, good old duster. Yeah, I'm looking over here like, yeah. And I just want to say you're beautiful and thank you for the content you put out. And you helped me so much. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Victoria Rose. Hey, I love your channel. Thank you, girl. I love your pillow talk videos. Are you thinking of doing more? Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes I'll just be like, all right, let's do a pillow talk. But then I don't be feeling like getting the camera and stuff. But honestly, yeah, I'm definitely thinking about doing more. I'm definitely not thinking about, I'm going to do more. I'm doing cooking videos. I'm doing all that, okay? I got the ingredients. I got my omelet coming up, my wrap that everybody asks about, my macaroni and cheese and shrimp, my crock pot, not steak, but crock pot ribs, my steak, egg and cheese bagel, my chicken parmesan. I bought the ingredients yesterday. So we about to get in that kitchen and film some cooking videos, okay? Would you ever do more vlogs? Yes, if my life was interesting and if I actually really did stuff outside of work and school, I would definitely do vlogs. I just feel like y'all don't want to wake up with me and drink a smoothie. Y'all don't want to wake up with me and walk the dog. Y'all want, like, I just feel like what I do is so routine that y'all wouldn't care. What was your longest relationship? Oh, I don't know. Probably a year. Would I say a year? I'm sorry, y'all. My butt hurt. A year. I would just say a year. Have you ever been cheated on? If so, how did you handle it? If you took them back, how was the relationship afterwards? I was cheated on. Or more so, I was cheated with. Like, I didn't know he had a girlfriend. Like, that was crazy. You understand? But, yeah. Afterwards, trust lacked. Shit just wasn't the same. And I feel like sometimes people can grow from it, but a lot of the time, people just are not ready to be monogamous. And people are gonna, you know, be loyal to who they want to be loyal to. And I really feel that way. Do you want kids eventually? What are your goals for the next 5 years? Grind, 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 grind. Like, that's really it. Like, travel and grind. Like, seriously. I'm a newbie. Hey, girl. I love your hauls. Thank you. Would you do any more vlogging? Of course. Definitely when I do something. I'm wanting to plan a trip just to get away. I want to do something for my birthday. So I might, you know, vlog within the next 2 months. For size and reference, measurements are on my site. That was a question. Can you do shout outs? I don't really do shout outs. What's the most exciting thing you've done during your college experience? Most exciting thing I've done? Wow, this is hard. I would say start my business and start my YouTube channel. That was very exciting for me. Met some great people, lost some great people. I mean, you just live and you learn. Will you ever do a meet and greet? Yes. This one's about confidence. Talked about that. She said another one is, should I go to school with bantu knots in my hair because I don't want to be picked on? Girl, don't let nobody determine how you wear your hair. Alright? You want to wear your bantu knots? Wear your bantu knots. Alright? Worry about what nobody got to say. And then when you come out with them popping ass curls and that popping fro or puff after your couple of days of bantu knots, you're gonna be cute as hell and they're gonna be hating. So, and bantu knots is actually a cute style. You know, I've seen people wear this style, so don't worry about what people gotta say. Whew. How did you learn to perfect your makeup? I ain't perfect, girl. If I come up to this screen, you probably see something wrong. I don't know, but honestly, I just kind of, I lightened up on it. I'll say that. I used to cake my face, but I lightened up on it, and I actually been doing it for what, since 20. When did I start dabbling in makeup? I started dibbling and dabbling in like college, and it was trash. Like, I really like feel like I ain't had no friends because they ain't tell me my makeup was trash, yo. And people used to compliment me, yo, and I think they was playing me. But honestly, I learned, like, YouTube is a lifesaver, y'all. Like, YouTube got the goods. Like, you type in anything you need to know, YouTube know. But, yeah, you know, just practice and constantly doing it and, you know, doing it a lot to film. Doing it on other people. I didn't do it too much. Like, I did Delary's makeup before and stuff like that. But, you know, it improved. Like, I looked back at pictures where I did her makeup before and then looked at it more recent. I was like, yo, like, look how you slaying. You know, but YouTube really helped with that. I'll say that. Where does your style come from? Poof, thin air. But I get, again, influence from YouTube and Instagram. And I screenshot pictures and I put different things together. I put in YouTube, not YouTube, but Google, what goes right with this pair of shoes? Like, you know, I just kind of draw inspiration from different things and stuff that I see in my daily life. Okay. Whew. Back to my position. Are you a full-time entrepreneur? If yes, when did you know you were able to quit work No, when did you know you were able to work for yourself and quit? I am a full-time entrepreneur. I stopped working when I was 20-ish, and I quit because I wasn't paid enough. I was supposed to be a supervisor. I never got promoted after like 3-4 years. And I was like, fuck this. And I went into network marketing, figured out that wasn't for me, wanted to work for myself. Started my brand in like July 2016 or 2016. And I kind of just stuck with it. And again, I wasn't making much. Like, I was living with my parents. I was living in college dorms and stuff. But yeah, you know, I guess as I had my trials and errors, I kind of grew from my experiences and stuff. And I knew I was able to quit after saving a certain amount, getting some things accomplished. And I mean, you know, when I guess your wallet is growing or your savings account is growing and you're able to do for yourself and not work a job. How did you grow your fan base? I don't even know. I think, like, people really just, I mean, I promote myself on Instagram and stuff like that, but it just grew. And how did you get hair companies to sponsor you? As soon as you hit a certain mark on YouTube, hair companies will contact you on your through your email. And yeah, at first they're not willing to pay anything. They just want you to review their hair, and then they want to pay you like $50, $100, and then you start to set your own goddamn terms and be like, y'all ain't gonna be paying me no bullshit when I gotta do all this work. Are you accepting? Okay, I saw that. What do you think about Fashion Nova? Fashion Nova my ish. I just did a whole rant about them, and yeah, I love Fashion Nova. I just didn't like them around the holidays. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I think I answered that. What is something you think you can work on? I can work on time management. I can work on staying consistent with my I guess my eating habits, like, and going to the gym and stuff like that. Just being more active. Not even in the gym, but just walking and stuff. But I'm becoming more active. Like, just not really, I would say I'm just becoming more active just because of the things that's changed. Like, you know, I'm outside like 4 or 5 times a day with the dog, and, you know, we're walking around and stuff, and, you know, just becoming more active. And yeah, I could work on that. How do you dress every day when you're not filming? Or, girl, ask the people who see me in Walmart, Food Lion, Michaels. Ask them, because I will be in a 2-piece set, in a jacket. I will be in a sweater, a head wrap, and some jeans. I'll be looking crazy. I don't care. Like, I don't care. I'm comfortable. I'll be in my furry slides and everything. I don't care. But honestly, like, if I'm going to class and stuff and I do feel like putting in the effort, like, I'll just wear something like a crop top, jeans, sandals, you know. Just something really basic. In the winter, I'll probably put on a duster, bodysuit, jeans, over-the-knee boots. Like, I keep it simple but cute. But if I'm going, like, food shopping and running errands, honey, you'll see me at my worst. I don't care. Did you know you would reach the success that you have so far before you started on your journey? No, not at all. You never know where you're going to end up, whether it's successful or quote-unquote not successful. You kind of just take it and go and run with it. Like, no, I didn't think I would be here. And even if I did say, I can't wait till I get to like 100K plus. Like, I didn't think it would come as soon as it did. You know, I thought it would just take more time and I would constantly have to just work at it. But I'm glad to be here. Y'all, I done pressed start on this camera like 5 times. Like, I have to cut this video into 2 or 3. So, I'm about to try to get through these questions in this last video. What inspired your career choice? And I've mentioned high school and my grandmother and stuff like that. What's the end goal you're trying to accomplish? Technically, I haven't decided a career choice. Like, yeah, I'm in graphic design right now. But, yeah, that's not really my career choice. And I haven't, like I said, settled upon what I think I will be doing for the rest of my life. You know? I feel like I'm just, you know, finding myself and, you know, just going with the flow and taking things as they come, but nothing too concrete, like to the point where I'll be like, okay, I'm about to do this for the rest of my life. And I'm so spontaneous and I get bored so easily. Like, I just feel like I like to dibble and dabble. And a lot of people say, oh, you can't multitask and do all this. Like, if I want to, I can. All right, I think, oh, was that the last question? Oh, no. Okay, people ask me that. How did I run a business? And, okay, what is the question? What do you do to enjoy yourself? I lay in my bed. I chug water and cranberry juice and yoo-hoos, and I watch YouTube, and I check Twitter and Instagram, and I just feel like a queen when I'm stretched out or I lay on the couch and do that. Yeah, honestly, that's how I relax. Sometimes I do like read books and stuff like that. I love poetry books. I think somebody asked me that. Have you considered posting cooking video? Yes, girl, I got you. I got you. Would you date in college or wait until after you get your degree? Date when you feel you're ready. You know, it shouldn't just be like, okay, I'm going to wait till I'm 25. Like, no, if you're interested in someone, date them. If they're interested in you, date them. Like, I mean, yeah, date when you're ready. Date when you, I couldn't say it any more different. Date when you're ready. Like, don't determine, I guess, your situation currently. Unless, like, again, for me, I felt like I was more prosperous when I was dating after I fully loved myself rather than when I just really didn't care, you know? But now, like, I mean, if somebody want to date, holla. So, I'm just playing. But honestly, yeah, just date when you feel like you're ready. And, yeah, your environment may affect it, but if you're in school and ready to date, go ahead and do it. If you're not in school after you graduate and you feel like you're ready, it's just really how you feel. I want to date, but my confidence isn't the best yet. I'm wondering, will this keep me from my education goal? If you're dating someone, hopefully they would encourage you and keep you motivated and keep you on task. If they're not, then that will interfere with your education. So I would say be cautious of who you're dating. And if, like I said, if you can't balance both, don't do it. Like, don't do it. What is something you think you will regret in the future not starting now? And what is something you already regret not starting sooner? I will regret not writing my cover letter, because I really need to be applying for internships and I'm procrastinating and I haven't written my cover letter. So I know I'm gonna regret that down the line. So I should go ahead and do that, right, y'all? And then, what is something you already regret not starting sooner? I regret not... Damn, that's a question right there. I regret not budgeting sooner. I feel like I should have saved more. And yeah, I definitely feel like that. I feel like I should have budgeted sooner and started my savings plan sooner than what I did. I'm nosy, I'm messy, LMAO. What happened between you and your roommate? Oh yeah, she just up and left. I mentioned that. Did the 5-year plan. And where would you visit? I did that too, if money wasn't a factor. Yeah, I want to go to Fiji. I like Fiji water. First of all, Eternal water is like the best. Avion is the best. But I like Fiji water too. And then my old roommate, she brought it up. Like, we should go to Fiji. I'm like, oh, maybe. But it's a bunch of places like I can't wait to go to. Whew, I thought I was done with these questions. Did you... Okay, I think I did these. Why did you start making custom wigs? And did you have many trials and errors? How long did it take you to become this comfortable with making wigs? I started making them because companies wanted to send me hair. And at the time, I was just wearing like beauty supply wigs and ebonyline.com wigs, just synthetic wigs. And I was like looking at videos on how to make them and seeing if I could make them myself. And because companies wanted to send me hair, I decided to try it out. My first one was semi-successful, a little too small. I had to fix that up. The second one was decent. Third one, it just started getting better and better and better. People started to ask me to make them for them and to sell the ones off my head straight to them. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then somebody was like, well, you should go into business. You know, you make very good wigs. You've been doing this for a little while, a couple months. Why not? So 3 months after I started making wigs, I started my business. I came into a lot of trial and errors. I came into shipments being lost. I came into threads being loose. But you live, you learn, and you just grow from there. You understand? Like, you don't let stuff hold you back, and you can't think that failure... I would say failure doesn't exist. The only thing that exists is lessons and learning from your mistakes. So yeah. Whew. Was that the whole question? How long did it take for me to become comfortable? Like, I started in July 2016. It is now April 2018, and I have just become extremely comfortable. Like, I now can make like 10 wigs over the span of 2-3 days. And so I can make, I can make a wig in an hour or two. Hot glue method really takes an hour for me. And it still looks good. Like, this was an hour wig that I'm wearing today. Like, and it's decent, right? It's cute. The sewing method does take a little bit longer. 3-4 hours. But, yeah, like, I've just become comfortable with what caps I want to use, what thread I want to use. You know, just dyeing it and bleaching it, and just... Like, I've been comfortable with doing them for myself, but I just want to make sure they're great for other people as well. Oh gosh, my phone's dying. How do you balance? Okay, I did that one already. What's Jasper's story? Jasper was a gift. Everybody wanted to know, like, we were exchanging Christmas gifts. I said I wanted a rabbit. Eric showed up at my door on a random like Wednesday and bought my rabbit. It was before Christmas, and I was like, oh shit, like, now I gotta run to the pet store and get him, now I gotta order his cage, now I gotta run to the PetSmart and get his bedding and his, you know, stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, you know, he sprung it on me, but he went and got him from a farm, and that was my Christmas gift, and it was a very great Christmas gift. So yeah. Where did you get that picture that's above your bed? Oh, I tagged him already. I got it from Devin Davis. He's in the art department, graduating senior this May. And he's pretty dope. I don't know his Instagram by heart. I know it's like deviant, but I don't know about the underscores and stuff. So, yeah. He's tagged on my Instagram when I posted the picture. So, are you dating again? That is... What's dating? And what year will you be graduating? I'm graduating this year, December 2018, if all goes well. And they don't try to keep me here. And they don't try to say some bull-ish. Okay? But I think that's all the questions. That's never mind. Okay. Hi. I think I'm a confident big girl. But what do you do when your friends who have insecurities force you to go back to that place? Like, oh, how do you walk around in that skirt with your big old thighs? Like, how do you deal with someone always highlighting so-and-so flaws about you just because they're not as confident as you are? And it's not intentional, but they do it. How do you address that? Short story. Me and 2 other people were sitting in a living room. And we were talking about something I don't really remember. And this one girl, I'm like, yo, you got a really nice body. Like, why don't, you know, I don't understand why she didn't like to wear certain things. But then again, like, I don't know her level of self-love. And she didn't like certain things on her. And I couldn't force her to be comfortable with it. But she was bad as hell. You know, her body was bad to me. Like, I'm like, girl, your stomach ain't too big. Your fupa ain't that big. Your thighs is nice. You don't really have dimples, rolls, or nothing. You just a really healthy looking snack, you know? But she was like, you know, she just wasn't comfortable with certain things, you know? And, we were saying something, I was like, I just don't give a fuck. And it was like, yeah, that's because you're bold. And I'm like, that's just as bad as saying that's because you're confident. You understand? Like, it's not about me being bold. Like, it's just like, again, like a fragrance I spray on, like, confidence, bold. Like, no. It's just an attitude. It's a lifestyle. Like, you really just have to get into the groove. I don't give a F. You understand? But the way you address that with people is you say it to them. Like, girl, just because you won't do it, don't mean you have to. Like, if you want some tips on how I'm comfortable with doing it, ask me. But it sucks that I feel like you're highlighting this in a you know, a negative energy and a negative light about me. Like, girl, your thighs big as hell. Why you wearing that skirt? Pause. My thighs are big as hell. And I love my big ass thighs. They do give me chub rub on the beach sometimes, but I got my gold bond for that. So chill out. You understand? You know? Hopefully one day you're comfortable enough to do this and wear the same outfit that you want to wear. But, you know, don't come for me with your low-key backhanded compliment. So I think the best bet is to kind of talk to them, like communicate to them about it and communicate how it makes you feel. You understand? That's pretty much it. Like, let them know, honey. Would you have a speed date? That's not really my thing. When are you gonna stop playing and give me all your clothes and wigs? Maybe tomorrow. I would like to know, how did you get your personalized products? How much did they cost? I don't know how much they cost. I know when I got my satin Thrifty Slave wig bags, I just got a random email from a hair company and they was like, you want some bags with your name on it? I'm like, oh yeah, that'd be cool for my business. It was like $100 and something because it was like 3 colors on it. Business cards, brochures, flyers, all that good stuff is. So most of them I just design, either design them myself and print them with Vistaprint or just design using the templates they have and print them out. But that's pretty much it. Vistaprint, and then I don't really remember the company that contacted me for the bags, but her name was like Lena or something like that. And yeah, that's where I get most of my customized stuff. I made my logo in Photoshop or InDesign or something like that. Yeah. The cost of Vistaprint is actually pretty inexpensive for personalized stuff, which is why I really do mess with them. But yeah, best place to get 2-piece sets from on a budget. GS Love, not Rainbow. I don't really get 2-piece sets from Rainbow, but GS Love, Fashion Nova, Boohoo. Yeah. Pie Shop. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. What do you plan on doing when you finish college? Again, continue growing my brand, Thrifty Slay, and see where it goes from there. And how do you remain... Oh, we already did that. So confident in your... Okay, let's go into this one. How did you remain so confident in yourself in today's society, seeing that skinny women are so talked up and loved? Well, y'all know how I feel about confidence, but I continually love myself regardless of who's talked up and who's loved, because I have a love for myself and appreciation for myself. And there are people out here who do have an appreciation for bigger women as well, you know. So I mean, the media does and society does uplift skinny women and thinner women and thick women more than they would do a fat person, because automatically when they see a fat person, she's unhealthy, she needs to eat better, she needs to get in the gym, she's not active, she's lazy. But you never really know somebody's story. You know, there are fat people out here living healthier lives than some skinny people. And some skinny people who eat McDonald's, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A, Burger King, all those in 1 week, every single day. They have fast food. Every single day they smoke and drink and pop Zans and Mollies and all this other stuff, but it's okay because they're not fat. But as soon as somebody sees a fat person, it's like, you're gonna have a heart attack, you're gonna die, you're gonna get diabetes, you're gonna get high blood pressure. Get in the gym, as if they don't know that you're in the gym. So I mean, the best way to do it is to ignore it, like to look past it. Like, I praise women of all sizes. I don't care. I follow a lot of women, and if I think you're beautiful, you're beautiful. You understand? And yeah, it's just like, you can't let society kind of put that weight on you, you know, put that weight, like, it's just like, I don't know, you just gotta we can't change it. We can't force society to do anything. Can't force society to love us. Can't force society to accept us, to praise us. It's like we got to do it for ourselves. And that's just how it is, you know? And I think, what's the craziest thing you ever done for love? Honey, forgive. It's okay to forgive. It's alright to forgive, but I've given someone too many chances. Way too many chances. Way more chances than what they deserved. Let's just say that. I would definitely say that. That's a cute picture. How did you get into YouTubing? I just, you know, pulled up YouTube, pulled out. I actually used to film on an iPhone 4. I used to film on an iPhone 4 in my mom's living room, my sister's bedroom. Then I got an Olympus TG, and then I got a Samsung. And I've been rocking with my Samsung NX3000. Got it on YouTube refurbished. It's actually like a $400 or $500 camera, but I got it for like $200-$300. Check out eBay and stuff like that before you spend the big bucks, because this one runs pretty good. I've learned how to control it off my phone. It's pretty interesting. It's dope. So yeah, that's that wasn't even a question. How did you build your followers? Well, like I said, I think people just shared me and introduced. I think it was like hearsay and word of mouth and stuff like that, and just constantly posting and stuff like, you know, you kind of just get discovered randomly sometimes. What's been the biggest challenge? The biggest challenge is not staying motivated, but not comparing yourself to others, because you can see someone who basically does the same content, but has different, and you see them, I guess, succeeding more than what you're doing, or you might see it in that light, but you kind of just have to be appreciative and not compare yourself. So the biggest challenge is to just stay in your lane and not worry about what other people are doing, or how their subscribers grow, or how their paychecks looking. You know, just not comparing yourself and what events they get invited to and what sponsors they get, and, you know, just doing your own thing. What has being on YouTube taught you? I've been taught to definitely remain myself, but that's just something that I'm going to do anyway. But when you change, you lose me. Like, it's okay to change and grow, as I said earlier, but when you just do stuff, I guess, I don't know, when it becomes generic, it's just like, yeah, that's not what I want to do. So YouTube taught me to remain myself and not become generic. What do you say to other plus size women who want to start a YouTube, but they can't, feel like they can't because of where they're from? That shouldn't be a thing. It doesn't matter where you're from. You understand? Like, you got an internet connection, you got a camera, a source to record yourself, a little editing software. Like, it doesn't matter where you're from, because YouTube is international. You know, you can reach people across the world from your small little town, if that's what you feel that it is, you know? Like, I'm in Durham, North Carolina. How many YouTubers are from Durham, North Carolina? Who knows, you know? But you get to reach people abroad and everywhere. So don't feel like you can't do it because of where you're from. Don't let that hold you back. Like, it's not a local thing. It's an international thing. I'm itching. Oh, shit. I'm thinking about creating content. How did you get your following? I already answered that. People just followed, you know. I already had like a larger following on, again, Instagram, because I was doing art and DIY outfit ideas. I just was doing stuff already on Instagram. Got a following, again, embraced myself, and people love that, and people ask for YouTube, so they follow me here, and then people from here follow me on YouTube. I mean, people from YouTube follow me on Instagram, and vice versa. Are you gonna do more personal life videos? I mean, people been asking, like, what's your adoption story? And it's just like, my mom died, her best friend adopted us. Like, it's not really that deep, you know? But I will try to talk about it, but it's just like, I feel like everybody's watching, you know? And they feel like you're talking about them in a bad way, but you're just talking about them in a growing way. But I might. When did you start school? Girl, 2012, and I'm still here in 2018. Again, I took a year off, but I'm ready to be out. Like, 5th year? Girl, bye. How is school going? It's alright. Yeah, it's cool. Just ready to be out. How did you start? I already did that. How to start YouTube and how to get sponsored. Again, if you start YouTube, don't start it just for the sponsorships, because they're not going to come on day 1. They're not going to come on day 10. Like, it takes time. It takes time. So if you're just looking to get sponsored, it's not going to happen on a drop of a dime. Like, you really have to work for it, and they're really not going to contact you till you hit a certain amount of viewers or subscribers. Like, that's just how companies are. Like, if they feel like you're not going to benefit them because you only have 100 subscribers, then they're not going to contact you. But once they see you have a large following, or they see you have a large influence, they're going to be like, oh, who's this? Let's get her in our clothes, in our hair, in our makeup, in our whatever, you know? So, yeah. Are you dating? What's dating? What's your dog's name? His name is Reese. Funny story, my ex bought me that dog. Would you say you are successful? I'm successful in my own right. I think I'm living comfortably. I think I love what I'm doing. And if you're happy with what you're doing and you love it and it's able to keep you comfortable and content, then that's my version of success. You know, I don't need the bling and the designer and all that good stuff. I just need to, again, be happy within my own right. And I'm happy. So I'm successful. What would your advice... Okay, I already did starting that. Who inspires you? I really go hard for my mom. Like, my birth mom, my adoptive mom. I go hard for my family, you understand? Because I just want to set a great example for my younger siblings. And I want to continue to walk in, like, you know, this certain light. And just, you know, be uplifting and encouraging. Because, you know, I feel like most of the time, like, I feel like I didn't have that plus size version of straight self-love that I needed, you know. So I want to be that person for, you know, people who I influence, like, you know. And then, like, as far as like I love Maya Angelou and stuff like that. I love reading and listening to her, like, on YouTube, watching videos. And yeah, what are you working so hard for? Again, I'm working hard for my siblings and stuff like that, you know, and my family, and making sure that hopefully we achieve everything we want to in this life, you know. And I'm not trying to get too much into it because it's a surprise, like, for my mom. But yeah, I'm really working towards major things in our lives. And yeah, I just want that to happen. So working hard for myself, and I'm working hard for my family, and I'm working hard for y'all. And where do you see? Okay, in the next year, I see myself with my degree, still here with my rabbit and my dog, and yeah, a little more active. Do you still see yourself doing a meet and greet in Charlotte? Maybe. Are you still in a relationship? What's a relationship? Do you see yourself moving from North Carolina? Possibly. Like, I did want to touch waters, and I just, you know, just wanted to move around. Not move around, like, but I did want to move and possibly touch base on California, but I don't know. The weather ain't really there for me. Like, I like cold weather, y'all. And North Carolina gets hot, but we also get that cold. So I like a balance, but just straight hot and no winter, I can't do that. How are you mentally, physically, and emotionally? That's something people rarely ask. And thank you, love. I am doing well. And this is Lauren. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you for asking. Mentally, I'm doing well. Mentally, I'm just weeding out the bad energy and stuff like that. Physically, I'm doing well. You know, I've been getting back into my smoothies more. You know, eating more fruits, and I love vegetables. Well, I love broccoli anyway. Like, I like asparagus. But, you know, I've been physically doing well. Besides when I got cut. But even then, my blood pressure and all that was pretty straight. not drinking as much as I used to when I used to hang around people I used to hang around. Emotionally, I feel like in the past year I've lost a lot of people that I really loved and cared for, and not lost them like to death or anything like that, but I lost them out of, like, they're just not in my lives anymore, and my life anymore. And I feel like it could be draining, but you kind of gotta see the best of the worst, well, the best in the worst. And I feel like there's a reason, you know, people are kind of sliding out of your life. Like, everybody's not happy for you how you think they should be happy for you. Everybody don't go hard for you how you will go hard for them. And everybody got a time and place in your life. And it sucks to have to let go of people and have to move forward and stop trying with people. But it's all for, again, mental health. And it's all for, you know, to keep your damn sanity. Like, seriously. Do you like to read? I do. Like, I do. These are the books I'm reading right now. And so we got the Maya Angelou, her book of poems. And then we got The Hate You Give, What She Feels, Part 1 and 2 by Poetic Styles. Well, Poetic Style. And then I constantly reread Milk and Honey. I love that book. And I cry every time I read it. And it's just so deep. And it's poetry books, so they're easy to read, and like you can skip from book to book to book, except for The Hate You Give. But other than that, like, it's just like, I love poetry books. They're just something, like, you think about it, you reread it, and you get a deeper meaning every single time you reread it, and it touch a heartstring every single time. How did you start? Okay, I already did that. How do I do editing? Filmora. How long did it take for you to get a lot of subscribers? Within my first, like, 6 months, I think I hit, like, 20K or 50K or something like that. I know, well, I should just say, within my first year, I know I hit 50 to 70K. Within the first year and a half, I think I hit 100K. So, I mean, it's like, this is, like, my second year mark. And, if you think that's fast, like, I think it's a little faster than what I expected, what I projected. But, you know, some people hit it sooner. Some people hit it, you know, they take longer to get there. But, again, people just kind of go where they want to go. And if they want to see you, they stick around. And if they really like you, they recommend you to their friends and stuff. Damn. We're going to fit this into this 10 minutes. All right, let's get it. How would you introduce using sex toys with your partner without hurting his pride? Honestly, if you're with your partner, they should be able to understand where you're coming from. Especially if you've been together a very long time, you should be able to sit down and communicate. Hey, I want a little more motion in this ocean, and I want to try this. You understand? You might like it too. If you don't, okay, we tried it. It didn't work. Where's your favorite vacation spot? I actually haven't really vacationed. That's crazy. Where's one? I already talked about where I wanted to visit. How do you weed out fake friends on YouTube? I don't have friends on YouTube. Like, I have people I love to watch, people I even talked to before, but I don't really have friends from YouTube. And again, you get a certain energy and vibe from people. Like, it's people who you just know are authentic and genuine, and it's other people who just, like, you watch them because you like what what they have, but the personality isn't so you. So, I mean, you kind of just get a vibe for people. Everybody's looking for a come up. So how do you determine who's really down for you and who's just there to use you? Again, you're talking about the YouTube world. So I don't really, again, have that many YouTube friends and stuff like that, if that's what you want to call it. And nobody has just contacted me, like, for a come up. Usually the people who do that are the new people. The people who are just getting into YouTube and say, hey, can we collab so I can get some followers? And you kind of know, like, that's why they want to do it. But, again, as you can see, I don't really do collabs and stuff like that just because it's just a lot of back and forth and sometimes things don't happen. And I'm, again, bad with time management. So a lot of the time, I'm like, girl, just give me another week. Like, I mean, I just don't want to put people in that situation. But once I get to a certain spot, like, and I feel like I want to collab and do all of that, like, I'll do it, you know? And, again, there's certain people who I would love to collab with, but the timing just has to be right. What makes you the strong female that you are? Well, definitely life experiences. And I would say family as well. Like, what I've experienced has been like such, like, just lessons, you know, just lesson on lesson on lesson. And I feel like I grew up way before my time, but it's okay because, again, I've learned so much. And I'm on 3%. It's crazy. But yeah, just life lessons and stuff like that. What's the next tattoo idea you have planned out? I want something right here because I wear a lot of off the shoulder. But yeah, I don't know yet. And then I want like this, it's like a spray painted look, but it's a word inside of it. And I just don't know what word I want to get. And then, you know, I have these triangles on my arm. So I kind of want to do like a geometric half sleeve with just stuff in and outside the shapes. So I don't really know. Your hair looks so pretty. You're talking about my real hair or my wig, girl. Either way, thank you. How do you deal with chub rub? I don't really get chub rub because, again, I wear shorts under dresses and stuff. But if I do get it, like on the beach and stuff like that, I use this Gold Bond stuff. Or Aquaphor. Do you think you're at your highest point of succeeding? Hell no. Like, if I ever think, even if I am, I would never think that, you know? Like, I remain humble, but you can't think, okay, this is my highest point, I'm going to fail. Well, not fail, but decline from here on out. Like, you can't put yourself in that position. You can't think that, you know? You have to always be willing to improve and think that you, until you're super duper content, you should always be willing to move up and willing to learn more and willing to grow. Even when you're content, you should still be willing to grow. But, what's this one? Are you going to make more videos on how to make wigs? I really want to start. I made a couple, and I feel like my, it hasn't really changed as far as what I do, so I just don't really make them that often, but I will make some soon because I'm going to be coloring and all of that and making units, but yeah, that's like within the next 2 or 3 weeks. What languages would you like to learn? You would think I would know Spanish because I've taken about 5 Spanish classes and I feel like I don't know shit, you know? I don't, hola, ¿cómo está? You know what I do know though is arroz con pollo y camarones, because I love my chicken and rice with shrimp. Like, but yeah, I just feel like I would love to kind of perfect Spanish. I like Russian too. Like, I feel like it's so, I don't know, it's just different. Like, I want to learn it. What else? That's what I want to learn. I don't know. There's a lot of things I'm willing to learn. Where do you get your bundles from? I do a bunch of reviews and that's where they come from. Alright, best jeans. My favorite jeans are fashion. I'm not gonna say they're the best, but they're the best for me. How did you get your first sponsorship? Someone emailed me and was like, you want some hair? I think that was the first thing I was sponsored doing. Hair, jewelry, and clothes. And they just email you and ask you, do you want to haul it? How do you afford so many clothes? A lot of them are sent, but I work, you know, I'm a business owner. I profit from my business, so I do buy clothes, and if I don't really like the ones that I buy or they don't fit me or I don't like them on me, I do sell them. Or if I feel like I don't need them because I got 1,000 black dresses, I sell them or donate them. What happened to your relationship? We already answered that. Alright, I think I'll do this one. I have a really hard time finding cute heels that fit my fat feet. I know people said Torrid and Lane Bryant and stuff like that. I mean, I don't say, like, I don't need wide shoes. Like, I can fit narrow, not narrow, but average, quote-unquote, shoes. So, you know, Rainbow and Zeus shoe and Boohoo and stuff like that works for me. But as far as wide shoes, I know Rainbow does sometimes offer wide. I think Avenue does, Torrid does. And I will say I don't really fuck with Torrid, but they do got some comfortable, decent shoes. I heard Rainbow had some decent, comfortable ones. Shop Lace and Leopard, she had got some rose gold ones that I really wanted, but they ain't have them on 8.5s and 9, so I was disappointed because it goes perfectly with this office. But that said, I just wanted shoes to decorate, basically. That's crazy. But yeah, I'll have to do some more research into that. I'll have to look up some wide friendly shoes and stuff like that. I think that was the last question. Last question. Hey, no it wasn't. If you could travel anywhere in the world, or we already did that, what's your favorite restaurant? I would say Olive Garden, El Dorado. I like Red Lobster biscuits. That's pretty much it. I like the pub. I like, yeah, those are like pretty cool to me. Your favorite YouTubers, I kind of did some of that. How long have you been with your boyfriend? I don't even know, girl. Can you do a what's in my bag video? Of course. Can you do story time videos? You know, you'll be surprised. I don't have that many stories to tell. How long after you started your channel did you get sponsors? Maybe about 4 or 5 months. The most expensive luxury item ever purchased? A couch. Probably. Like, I don't do luxury shoes. I don't got the red bottoms. I don't got the Louis Vuitton bags. I don't got the Balenciagas. I don't really got them, you know. I don't really got them. That was awful. I don't really have those things, you know. I don't do the designer. You know, as Cardi B said, I can buy designer, but I look good in fashion. No. But yeah, this computer was expensive. That's probably the most expensive thing I got. This Mac desktop in my MacBook. My car, like, I'm really not that. I don't do all that splurging on stuff like that. Not yet anyway, and I don't really see myself doing it too soon. Whew. Alright, y'all, I better have answered everything. Alright, we did it! We did it! Thank you guys so much for joining. I know this video has been a long video, and yeah, like, I had another video to film. It is 4:45 in the morning. I am about to walk my dog and go to sleep. It's 4:45. I got one more video to do and I'm out. I'm out. And I'm going to sleep dirty. I don't mean dirty like my body gonna be clean. I actually just got out the shower before I put this on. But, honey, I ain't washing my face off tonight. You'll probably see me looking just like this tomorrow. You think I give it? I'm gonna touch this makeup, but I'm gonna sleep on my back like this. But, thank you guys so much for watching. I know, yeah, this is a pretty long couple of videos here, but we made it. Y'all had a lot of questions, and I probably didn't get to all of them, but whew, thank you for 100K again. You guys see the plaque over here. Check this picture out on Instagram and go like it up. Oh, I'll put it on Twitter too. Okay, I'm thirsty. I've been talking for too long. Talk to you guys in another video.